2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yeah, he's going to have some bullets coming his way throughout this entire matchup. Let's see if he can dodge them. Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot into the first. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
That was special. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
They'll be soaring high if this goes in. This one for eagle.
Yeah, good putt. Well hauled.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
He finds himself in a share of 11th. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich? Because really that's all the challenge here on this par 4 second.
It's an uphill shot, Luke, with a large mound to the right that you can land it on and have it kick back on the green. There's no guarantees that it will. And if it stays over there, especially up on top of the mound, well, now you've got all kinds of issues with your third shot. It's a really difficult second shot to find this green in two that is long and narrow.
Playing their fourth shot. Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
That's some good golf right there. Well struck. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Hey, nice looking line. Oh, what a super shot.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently at -4 for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 5th.
Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the whole way. And with that, she'll move to 1 under par. Second shot here on the 4th. Oh, that's frustrating. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close. This one is chewing fiber.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. Looks good off the blade. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And that will take him to 5 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The par 3 6th is unique in the fact that there's a bunker that sits right in the centre of the green here, Rich. These days, a modern architect would probably be shot for designing a hole like this, but we look at it as a masterpiece.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
This one's for birdie. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Oh my God! And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And it's time to recap that play.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
currently at 7 under for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Oh, that was pure. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Wow, from a dodgy lie ridge. How special was that?
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Chance to move to 8 under here. If it's up, it could be in. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 8 under. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
From around 140 yards here.
This green sits well above them. An extra club is required.
That's a pretty handy shot. Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Here's Brooke Henderson. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is their look at birdie.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Great drive. Let's hope that makes it all the way to the surface. Close to the surface here, in the green side rough. Oh, that's all class.
That chip in for eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. To find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip. John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Oh, right at it from out of the bunker. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Well, that looked good for a long way. Okay, time to return to the action. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
That was a great shot at the right time.
Amazing shot. Guaranteed birdie for this player.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, come on, sit. Nicely done. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
This one looking really good.
And back to the play, shall we? Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity. Ooh, right by the hole. No, that's too bad. An opportunity to make their par. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Great looking shot, this. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Yes! They've made it. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. If that's the right pace, this should drop. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The 16th hole, short par 3, Rich, but really good if you can get it close.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, that's a ripper.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 17, the long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
That was wonderfully done. And here we are with the third shot. Absolutely flushed. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. And we head to the famous finishing hole at Riviera, the 18th, Rich. Really good par 4.
That it is. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. There's a palm tree up top near the green. That is the line of sight off this tee shot. You find the fairway, second shot is going to be back up the hill to a green that, funny enough, runs away from you. It doesn't tilt back toward you, it runs away from you. So your second shot has got to come in high and soft with plenty of spin if you want to get it close.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
This one's online. And that will do it for this player today.